check it. You out and about in the streets at a digital space with Marcus G and Coach with the Play. We're gonna catch up with him later. We're gonna talk about quantity over quality. Commerce plays a big part in everything that we do. Businesses in our area dictate how life is. It's like the quality of this work on this wall is important. The work speaks for itself. So that's where quality versus quantity is important to me. I don't know about a lot of people, but a person who works a lot of hours and not enjoy the things that they love is doing a disservice to everyone, because I'd rather have somebody who does quality work. There are so many opportunities in this world for you to be able to make money. There's no need to not put in your best effort to do what you love. I don't want to waste time with people who aren't willing to explore the things that they love and really be truthful about what they want to do in life. Because not only, like I said, you're doing a disservice to yourself, you're doing a disservice to everybody. We all want to provide and make money for our family. When you think about a business or location or area, it's important where you're going to put your business. Charles Street runs the length of Baltimore City to Towson, and it connects to 695. You can hit 83. You got Penn Station. You got trains, planes, and automobiles that distribute products and services all over the world. So with that being true, it's not hard to make money. But the problem is, if a person is not willing to put in the work, then you're gonna have a whole bunch of products that aren't of quality. We're on South Charles Street, which is downtown. Businesses help develop areas. People come to different cities and places just for the simple fact that tourism is a major industry. Check it out. I'm out and about in the streets and digital space with my man Les, down the docks on the harbor with my homegirl Fedora. Ran into Les, working on a great project of delivering a quality establishment for people. Les is a great guy. I'm honored to actually introduce y'all to. So what's up, Les?
Just shoulder bop, you know? Just taking the day at a time, the day off right now. So we just get some food, you know. I was a little sick a couple days ago. So now we healthier and we're just vibing, man.
My thing is that as a manager of establishment, you understand the balance of quantity and quality. Like you said, you just got food poisoning, got over that. So that has a quality control issue. And earlier I was just talking about how quality is so important, because if you don't deliver a great product, you basically lose a customer.
Oh yeah. I ain't never eaten there again.
Because of the quality of the work that was being done, they lost a customer. And it's also a balance, because you need a certain amount of sales to make things happen. And you have worked at what you call a speed bar, where quality and quantity is important. So now you have to have good bartenders to be able to deliver quality and quantity at the same time.
What makes it hard is I feel like a lot of good people in the industry are like leaving. So you said people have to pay the bills, so they want quick fixes. So that's why you got bars and restaurants, like you see places bring much underage people. Everybody's under for that money. Or you like people just bringing in the clientele they don't even want, because they just want the money. And you know how that always ends the same exact way. You got a sticker on your thing saying
Cease and desist.
every single time, man. But it's hard, dude. It's hard because quality takes time. Yeah. And nobody wants to grind.
And that's the important thing. So that's where, when it comes to important in investing in the people around you, so that there are good establishments for people to come. And one of the things that I'm doing is I'm running around and showing that where you go and where your business dictates the quality of service that you get. It behooves people to go into places that have quality products that can deliver at optimum quality, which is a balance, because you need both. If you have great quality, but you don't have supply to feed everybody, you get into an economic problem where you can charge a premium price. To what price can you charge for that service to get great quality? That's what it boils down to. So giving great service is important, but at the same time, you need to be able to deliver that quantity for the demand, because if you don't do either one, you'll end up hurting your bottom line.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of businesses out here that are closed.
A lot of businesses are closed right now. And it's just, I don't find that balance. And it's easier said than done.
Your ideal spot to open up a restaurant would be quality of service and quantity of people that you will want in your establishment?
It varies. Like, I guess it really depends on location and stuff, because like different spots are different. Like, so let's say if I was in like, it depends if I was in like Harbor East or if I was in like Fells Point. You always want a decent amount of people or something, but you want the quality to be so nice because your competition, you know? But then if you've been like working at Pickles, seeing like Pickles doesn't care about, they care about quality. I can't say they don't care about quality, but they're more focused on it's an assembly line. Don't run quality is cool, but after seeing what volume can do, as long as the quality stays at a certain level of stuff, just pushing it out. You're just trying to get it out. It's all about getting out. How fast you can get somebody to sit down and then have them spend money to get right back up and leave. And, just flipping tables. But like I said, when you do flip tables that fast, it's definitely sacrificing like the personalizing every interaction. Come in, oh, you like this? Or, it's like, oh, you eat this? Or like, oh, this is your seat. So that goes a whole extra mile. But like I said, where Pickles is, where it's across from the stadium, like we ain't got time to do all that.
People that come over there don't necessarily demand all that.
No. It's no, I'm saying it's a different style of thing. So they're not even trying to have a conversation. They want to go to the game. So they're just trying to come in, eat, and get out. So just flip.
So the quality of food, drinks are slightly different because you're not making craft drinks at a speed bar. It does not make sense.
But the quality drink still, it's still fresh squeezed orange juice, fresh squeezed grapefruit juice. It's still fresh stuff. It's just we pre-batch it rather than it's still a level of quality. Like for that level of orange crush or what you get.
But I'm not gonna say it's less quality, but it doesn't equate to as much attention to detail to make the same amount or more money.
Exactly.
So it's not always about quality, but quantity is important too. But at the same time, you still need to have that level of quality to make it a good bar for people to continue to come to.
Dude, location's everything. But to answer the question, type of spot we want. I said I want 2 spots, man, because that's originally one. I like the whole crab cocktail and food. You come in somewhere and it's like, oh, this is nice, and I don't want nothing like crazy like suits or nothing like that. I want people to be able to walk off the street and come in and
enjoy the night.
Exactly, and that experience. A lot of places don't do that, or if they do, they don't do it just quite right.
What you're saying is they basically don't have the right balance of quality service depending on the area that they're in.
Exactly, and they try to just market it to a certain group of people. And those people are the people that aren't like us. So we want the perfect world. I want a spot where everybody can come in and come, But also the sports bar, if you can get a bar or restaurant next to a stadium, next to anything, you don't get nothing. You don't got nothing. So, but then the sports bar concept is cool because sports bring everybody together. If you want to see Baltimore at its happiest, let the Ravens be at the same time. Everybody's happy, man. I see squeegee kids getting money. They hitting homeless people money. Everybody's happy right now. I saw people just letting people wheelie behind us. Everybody's happy.
Promotion and tourism, I was saying that earlier, is big. And it brings people to the city and it makes so much money for everybody who's in the city and people come to enjoy. So that's a quality that's here.
Mm-hmm. And that brings all classes too. You still sit in those same exact seats, eating those same exact hot dogs, drinking that same expensive beer as everybody else. Well, we already talked about doing an upscale sports thing right now, but they're trying to do that.
It doesn't matter because once we find the place, we'll dictate what will go there.
Yeah.
Until we find the right place and have the right quality, it's one of those things that just takes time. I appreciate your insight on quality and quantity. I think that you made a very...
I hope I didn't go off too much of the tangent the wrong way, but yeah.
You did exactly what was needed, and as I believe, you explained it very well. You gave a model of it, and I appreciate you. I've been talking about doing bar craft conversations for a while. Hopefully we can get to that. I don't know if you consider this quite a bar craft conversations thing. We at a bar. It'll be a spinoff, or maybe we'll do a once a month type thing. Not sure yet. We'll figure it out.
Man, again, next time I have a fresh cut. It'll be good, It'll be good. It'll be good, man.
I think it's wonderful for this to happen at this point in time. And
happy Thursday.
Coach TB got me at my home office today. I had to put a little something together for MGL. What I wanted to talk about networking, because me and MGL for the past 90 days or so been working on our networking skills and just seeing how networking is associated with our culture. Just got back from a conference in Vegas, a trading conference for day traders, and I noticed the networking is different from back home. I can see a difference in the networking capabilities from being in our culture and looking at other cultures, the different styles that networking bring. Even though, our culture, I would say behind the 8 ball when it comes to society norms. It's like a horse with blinders on in some cases because you're getting so much information and people wanting to run this race so fast, and sometimes they run so fast they trip over themselves and wind up hurting themselves and being injured. In business, you can't really do too much without having a good networking team or networking organization. So one person don't have to take care of so many different tasks. If you're trying to build, let's say, $100 million company, you're gonna have to network. Now, you want to be a part of $100 million company, that's different. You can join a $100 million company by passing in your resume or buying their stock. But if you want to build a $100 million company, networking is involved in that task. That's why some cultures have a better chance. Like Nipsey said, it's a marathon. Just take your time and running that race. You'll get to the finish line. Be careful who you're involved with, because there's this thing called jealousy and envy and things of that nature. So if you involve yourself in that arena, something can happen to you like what happened to Nipsey. It was so unfortunate. Communication styles is different. We have distinct ways of expressing our ideas and emotions. And some cultures may value like a directness. Like I like to be direct, while others may prefer indirect communication. This can lead to misunderstanding, like what is considered polite in some cultures or appropriate behavior can vary widely across other cultures. For instance, notions of personal space, eye contact, and gestures can differ, making interaction feel kind of awkward. Our background shapes us. When we were growing up in the community, when I used to hang in New York back in the 90s, they used to call each other king. Networking, like I said, it differs in different cultures, such as like how to initiate contact, like the importance of following up, and the role of a formal introduction. Like I talked to a brother I haven't spoken to in a while. He hit me up on Facebook. I guess he was seeing some things I was doing. Said, "Hey man, what's going on? We need to get back together and talk about business." I said, "Sure, man, no problem. When you want me to get up with you?" He said, "Call me this week." That's broad. Call me this week. So I called them on Wednesday, like the middle of the week. "Hey bro, what's up, man? Just following up with you." "Oh, hey man, look, I'm with a client right now. I'm gonna call you back in an hour." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Never call back. How you gonna get ahead moving like that? I mean, that might work. It might work for you. You may feel like you comfortable, but I guarantee you one thing: you ain't running $100 million company with that type of behavior. Maybe you don't want $100 million company. Everybody don't aspire to have that type of balance in their life. A lot of people are content with where they are, and that's fine too. But when it comes to business and trying to grow and having your own thing, you're going to have to get some better networking skills. And a lot of that stuff is because of trust and the ability to build relationships. A lot of people have been burnt, even by family members. So when it comes to other people, other strangers, they're resistant to it. It takes time to build trust. It requires like personal relationships, while others focus on more of a transactional interaction. Like, you do this for me, I do that for you. That's other cultures, they can roll like that. But in our culture, it's like, "Oh, can I trust you? Or you might do me this way." Or I heard about situations where it's been done this way. We're dealing with a small group of people inside of our culture that have the ability to have a networking approach to being successful in business. A lot of people want to do business. They want to have their own business. They want to have their coffee stand. They want to have their food trucks. They want to have their stores. They want to have their juice. They want to have their nonprofits. They want to have these businesses, but they don't know how to grow them and scale them. With the podcast, we're trying to give tips on how we can get past certain barriers. Even if individuals speak the same language and use the same nuances and ideas, comes to cultural references, it can be confusing. I think there's something that we need to work on as a culture. To say networking is very easy, but to be involved in networking is It's complex and it requires work on our part. I just wanted to put together a piece for my guy MGL because that's what we're working on right now, perfecting our networking skills. And as we go along, we're going to continue to give these business tips. Hang in there with us. Subscribe, like, and share the podcast. And my man MGL, I need you to DM him for any questions or any concerns about what we're doing. Until the next time, peace.
Most important things about Baltimore City or Maryland is that we are port city. A lot of people travel through here, and that means distribution to all over the world. We're in the middle of the East Coast. We're right down the street from Capitol Hill, where all the laws are made, the Constitution. So if you don't understand how business affects your life, you have to adapt and change. So everything that was new becomes old. So make sure that you know where you're going and who you're dealing with.